would like to thank our amazing sponsors, Touring Plans Travel. Their destination specialists work with you to plan and book your trip, whether you're traveling to a theme park, headed out on a cruise, or wanting to get away anywhere in the world. As experts in smart travel, their agents suggest the best itineraries and activities to fit your family's needs and handle all the reservations on your behalf. There is no cost to you or your family when using Touring Plans Travel services, and you may even save some money if discounts become available after booking. So head over to touringplans.com/travel and tell them Rope Drop Radio sent you. Now, on to the show.
Helping you navigate the Disney parks.
With the hope that it will be a source of joy and inspiration to all the world.
You're listening to Rope Drop Radio.
Welcome to another Rope Drop Radio. Derek and Doug talking all things Disney. And we have a topic today that we have never ever talked about. We have joked for 7 years that we're going to talk about. Some of our listeners have called us out on it. So we are diving into the world of bathrooms.
Yes, it's what
Someone
you need
just
to know.
turned off the show.
It's by popular demand, and it's what you need to know when you got to go.
I do love the title. So yes, we're going all around Walt Disney World, talking about the best and worst bathrooms, the ones you need to try and avoid. But first, we need to give out a shout out to a couple Patreons because they're the ones that encourage us to talk about all things Disney, all things. And so Samantha, welcome to the Rope Drop Radio community. And TJ, thank you for upgrading. Now he's a part of the group that can get even more stuff, more after shows and Zoom calls and cool things like that. So thank you guys. Thank you to all of our Patreons for supporting the show. And we want to hear from you guys and all of our listeners on at Rope Drop Radio. We want to know your bathroom Disney stories.
Yeah, so patrons, yes, get that after show. After every show, we kind of just keep talking. And it can be a bit of everything. Then we have some bonus audio for one level, Zooms for a higher level, a Zoom a month, and all kinds of cool things. So check out Patreon. Also, we will be in the Magic Kingdom May 30th.
Trying out all the bathrooms.
Yes, probably. I mean, hopefully not after Tron in one certain way for me. But May 30th, 2:30 p.m.
There is a new bathroom by Tron, by the way.
Ooh, yeah, I don't want to try. Okay. Anyway, May 30th, 2:30 p.m. back in the Magic Kingdom in Storybook Circus Land. The tent way in the back. We'll be back there hanging out and maybe eating a snack from the circus tent. Who knows? Something like that. So come say hi, and we'll say hi right back at you. So there you go. And on to Apple Podcast reviews. We are dangerously close to that next level.
Next week, we might have to, or the week after, we're going to have the big giveaway. So we said when we got to 500, we were going to do something special. So stay tuned for that.
So let's see if we can hit 500 this week, folks, so that we can do a giveaway next week. Next week will be a great show, I promise. Kind of. Anyway, the review. Simply the Best, 5 stars, by Brit_Ray. Thoroughly enjoy listening to Doug and Derek. The upbeat, informative, and fun conversations put a smile on my face and provide just the up-to-date Disney info I'm looking for. I look forward to their new episodes and appreciate the content they put together for their audience. Keep up the great work, guys. Brittany Reynolds in Rochester, New York.
Love it. Thank you, Brittany. Well, we have done some research for this week's episode.
Lots of research.
And here's the thing, guys. We're all going to be adults. Everyone has to go to the bathroom, especially at Walt Disney World. Get that water going through you. You got to find where to go. And sometimes when you have kids, you got to go. You got to find a bathroom. You got to go quick. And so we're going to go through each park, tell about each one of our favorites, least favorites, maybe some stories involved at some of these. And yes, we are talking about bathrooms at Walt Disney World. So sit back, enjoy, have some fun with us, and then let's hear on social media this week your favorite and least favorite bathrooms. So Doug, I say we dive right into the Magic Kingdom. Dive right in swirly style.
Maybe scurry into.
Okay.
Like frantically find. I don't know. I do like how you mentioned being hydrated. That is important at Disney World. And so bathrooms are important. Also, when my kids were little, we had the rule if one person had to go, everybody
all had to
went.
go. Absolutely.
Because we're not stopping again.
Yep.
And before you get in a long line, you got to go. You just
absolutely you got to go. Just go. Get out.
See, look at those pearls of wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you said Magic Kingdom before
That's
I got
where
off
we're
on
going.
a tangent.
Yes.
That's where we're going. Oh, Derek, you're funny.
I am.
Okay.
All right. Do we want to start with some of our favorites ones? Now, what makes a favorite bathroom for you, Doug?
So usually quiet, like less used and clean.
Absolutely. You nailed it.
Off the beaten path, maybe. So it's weird to say, oh, that's my favorite bathroom. That's just kind of weird. But there's true.
But you know what? There are bathrooms I try to avoid at Walt Disney World for the crowds. I don't want to be crowded. I want to make sure I can get a urinal. And there are some that are a little bit quieter, a little bit more peaceful.
And not as gross and disgusting.
Yes.
Now, Disney does a good job. It's not like the airport, right? The airport, you kind of like inch in, almost touch things and leave. Where Disney World is going to be the cleanest bathrooms in general that you ever see in public space in America. They can be cleaner, trust me. There's Tokyo, but I digress.
Okay.
So Magic Kingdom, I feel like, has the least amount of good bathrooms. Derek, do you have any that you call good?
I have some that I feel are better, and the one that I really like is over by Space Mountain, kind of tucked back in that corner between that and Carousel of Progress. Very few people go there because across the way is one of the worst bathrooms, and I think people forget about the one over by Space Mountain. So that is one that I tend to sneak over to if I need to go to.
Right. It is off the beaten path. There's no direct reason to walk past that bathroom. It's behind that stage as well. So it's kind of, you can't see it from a long ways. It's behind Joffrey's, kind of tucked back in there, and it's huge.
It is large. One of the bigger ones. Yep.
So it is built in the building that used to be the basement level where the queue was for the Skyway. So they demolished the Skyway and put in a bathroom.
Makes sense.
It's probably the only bathroom on my list that is above average for Walt Disney World at the Magic Kingdom.
All right.
The rest of the Magic Kingdom bathrooms are all subpar.
Oh, I have one other one on my list I like.
Because of the bathroom or because of the theming?
Because of the bathroom. I feel like it's the one by Gaston's. I feel like that is a little bit. I never feel like there's a lot of people there, and I feel like it's always been
like all the way back in by Gaston's.
Yes,
we're not talking about Pinocchio Village.
No,
House.
not Pinocchio. The one literally tucked back. Like you got to get a cinnamon roll and then turn the corner behind Gaston's.
Yeah, that one's good. It's not huge though.
It's not huge, but
it
does. But is there anyone in there? Not really.
No, it's a pretty quiet one. That's a good one. That's the list. I think you did it. I think we could go through the rest of the park and pick apart what's wrong with all the other bathrooms, though.
Are
we ready to move on?
Sure, I guess since you have those were the only two. I was hoping you'd have a couple more. And
there's
nice
where,
list.
Derek?
A lot of people love
nothing...
the. Okay, my wife said she loves the Tangled toilets, which I get why people love it. It's themed well, but wow, is there a lot of people, strollers, and it is one of the most popular bathrooms in all of Walt Disney World.
And then it's really weird to walk out and like bump into somebody taking their Instagram photo in front of the bathroom door.
That happens.
Like you kind of inching around people taking their picture for their Instagram, and you just feel weird. But it is cool.
I join them. I jump in the shot.
Well,
Thumbs
yeah,
up.
definitely after you do that. And then they're like, and they have
I'm
to do it again.
I washed my hands. That's what I say. That's why they're wet.
Bathroom story. So let's talk about one of the worst bathrooms. It's over in Tomorrowland by Auntie Anne's Gravity.
Yes, that is the worst.
Star Traders.
Yep.
Worst to second worst in the Magic Kingdom. All right. One time we were in there, Alden was maybe like 5 years old, and he's waiting on me, and I hear him like, "You didn't wash your hands. You didn't wash your hands." Like, said this to every person that just left, like was calling him out on not washing their hands. It was fantastic because he was little and cute, and grown men need to wash their hands. He can get away with it. So I think he got a couple to wash their hands anyway, out of guilt from a 5-year-old. Now, fast forward 10 years, he said that to a couple people, and I was like, "Oh my God, son, we need to run." He only said it to like the biggest, most frightening looking humans with all the tattoos and piercings, and
they're
like,
usually
you didn't
the
wash your
nicest
hands.
People.
That guy looked like he was going to hurt me. So we left very quickly.
Okay.
And then he washed his hands, but I was like, let's run.
Okay.
And then he did this again post-pandemic. So Christmas of 2020. So at that point, he's 13. And he said to somebody, "Yay, you didn't wash your hands." Like, oh, Lord, like, I get it. We need to be washing our hands. I thought we learned something. So all in that one bathroom. It's the only place that ever happens.
Okay.
So I just refuse to go in there with him now. I
I
don't
hope
need the drama.
he's driving now, so there you go.
Yeah, he's a teenager. He's starting to hit the demographic where you have to ask him if he's washed his hands.
Oh,
so.
yeah, that's good.
Ugh.
All right.
So there you go.
That's
story
one.
about that.
Story. Doug stories.
Yeah, that bathroom.
My story was not like that. I had a story about the breezeway. The second worst bathroom. Yeah, it is. The breezeway is right by a Swiss Family. You know it if you know it. But if you ever go to Mickey's Not So Scary, it is just filled with people sweating and dying, getting in and out of their costumes. It is comical.
Is that where you tried to take off Mr. Incredible?
I did. I was one of them, the Mr. Incredible years, and now I just know every time Mickey's Not So Scary, it's just like that whole bathroom is filled with the most craziest people in get-ups, and some are getting on, kids are trying to get off, people are changing. It's a show.
Yeah, it is quite the interesting place. So that's one I don't like. Let's talk about the two that are closest to the hub for fireworks, right? Yep. Thousands of people waiting for an hour. The two closest bathrooms are located over between Crystal Palace and Casey's Corner, back in there.
Right by the Child Care Center.
Mm-hmm. Or over by the Tomorrowland Terrace,
which is usually
Ice Cream Parlor.
Always quiet, good one.
No, not at that time,
not
man.
At that time, but it's usually a nicer bathroom.
Earlier in the day, great. Except they're both tiny.
They are small.
So small. So where you have the most people waiting for an hour or so, the two tiniest bathrooms to take care of all of it. Come on.
I'm sure that's not going to come back up in this list. There's a lot of other small bathrooms for nighttime stuff. But yes, Disney.
Okay.
Sounds good. All right. You want to move to Epcot?
Let's see. Do I have other complaints about we covered the Tangled bathrooms. I love the theming. The Splash Mountain bathroom can be entertaining.
Yeah, it can be
because
people
come in and they're like getting paper towels and drying off. So just be aware of that. Also keep in mind every restaurant has its own bathroom. However, at the Magic Kingdom, that doesn't really help you because they're all bananas. Because the Pico Spills and Cosmic Rays, their bathrooms are swamped too. Yep. So keep that in mind.
I try to avoid Cosmic Rays. It's not big enough for as many people can be in that restaurant.
Did you see the footage of Sonny Eclipse basically passing out on his keyboard the other day?
He's been playing nonstop for how many years?
Right, 50 years.
They've been working him like an alien from another world.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he leaked some hydraulic fluid and then went onto the keyboard.
I hope he's back up and running. So we wish you the best.
Yeah, maybe we should get a get well card.
We should. There we go. If anyone wants to sign that, let us know. So, all right.
Moving
on to Epcot. So this one has the most, I feel like the most random sets of bathrooms in all the parks.
It's like it was an afterthought.
Yep.
And then they added food and wine, built up food and wine, and they're like, oh, people have to go to the bathroom. So the bathroom situation is greatly improved, though, in World Showcase over the last 10 years. They have made a concerned effort to improve the bathroom situation. What they've done in Morocco, adding a giant bathroom.
Oh, that's a great bathroom.
France has added a big bathroom. Yep. They doubled and I think tripled possibly the bathroom in the American Adventure. In Norway, they have a frozen
theme bathroom. It's great.
Right? So you can look around the World Showcase and they recognized the problem and they added to it. So
did a good job, Disney.
It's not often we say that, is it?
No, it's not. So it also has one of my favorite bathrooms in Epcot, one of the least busy bathrooms, and that's over by Figment.
Yeah, but it's hard to find.
It is. It's tucked behind Journey to Imagination, not even the way you would normally go.
No.
And so it's the opposite way. I have been in there all by myself so many times.
It's like if you look at the outside of Journey to the Imagination and thought, where is the least convenient place we could put the bathroom?
That's where
people. Yeah. So you have the fountains to the left, the Mickey Mouse meet right now is to the left, and you go straight into a Figment ride. It's to the right.
Take a right and go behind.
Behind the building. It's almost good enough to record a podcast back there.
Almost. It is. Almost. It was pretty close. But yeah, that bathroom is phenomenal because there's no one ever in it. I think 99% of the people probably miss it, don't even know it's there.
Oh, yeah.
I bet there's cast members that don't even know it's there.
Probably not. I mean, it's on the map, but that's about it. But who uses a map?
That's true. Well, and you also have the crowded bathrooms over by Soarin' right next door. So people are thinking, I got to get over there.
I think the rest of the bathrooms in Future World are crowded because you have like the one bathroom outside of Test Track Mission Space, and now Guardians, like, it's like a standalone bathroom out there, and it's always crowded.
And
always
then the two
disgusting.
bathrooms by Spaceship Earth, I try to avoid.
Yeah,
People are always going. Yep, either whether they're coming into the park or leaving the park. That's
the one in the seas can be busy, but it's not big, but it's not that bad. It's all the way back in the aquarium.
Yep.
So there's no regular foot traffic. Like, somebody has to seek it out. Usually a bathroom you have to seek out in general is going to be better than the ones you're like, oh, hey, bathroom.
Except the one in the Mexico Pavilion. I put that on the list. That one is just tucked back in there. La Cava. You have all the people drinking at La Cava. And you're kind of in the restaurant. I do not like that bathroom.
Notice I said all those countries where they improved the bathroom, but I did not mention Mexico.
That's correct.
Like, I think one time our table at San Angel Inn was like between the sidewalk and the bathroom. I don't know. We had like foot traffic constantly. That was brutal. But yeah, also keep in mind the different bathrooms in the different restaurants can be good. There's the best bathroom right now, for my money, better than Figment, is the one in Connections Cafe or Connections Eatery. You can get to it from either side, but before lunch. So Connections Eatery doesn't open until lunch, right? They don't serve breakfast, but most people are doing Future World in the morning. So say you rope drop something, you want to go to the bathroom before you use your Guardian's individual lightning lane, just pop in there. Even though it's closed, you can still go in, use the bathroom until that opens for lunch. That bathroom is empty. Every time I've used it, the only other person in there is like a mom escaping the heat with a baby. That's it.
That's a good one.
Just sitting outside the bathroom in the air conditioning.
Okay.
So keep that in mind, because you can also enter from the Starbucks side and walk all the way across.
The other one I like is the International Gateway bathroom, because everyone's trying to get into the park. People forget about that bathroom.
Oh, you're right. It's kind of tucked back.
It is.
Way over to the right. It's very empty.
People want to get inside.
That one.
Yeah,
That's a good one there.
I've done that one a few times. Like, hey, got off the Skyliner, got to go. Then we go into the park.
Yes, that's a smart one.
And there you go. So yeah, Epcot's doing a lot better.
It used to be a disaster.
It was. I agree with that.
Like, there was lines all the time throughout World Showcase. Just not even during Food and Wine, just in the evening. There's just lines. My favorite now World Showcase is easily an American Adventure, and it's the one to the left of the Regal Eagle, back behind it.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Because that's the old bathroom.
It is.
And they added the whole nude one on the other side, of the right side of the building, where the Kid Cot thing is at. So, and that's the more visible one. That's the one they point you to. But the one behind Regal Eagle, much less visible.
Still a good way to go. There you go.
Yeah.
I like it. All right. Well, there's Epcot.
Yeah.
So, do you have any stories from Epcot? I don't really have a good story from the Epcot ones.
The two bathrooms in the Land Pavilion, I think we've spent the most time outside
absolutely.
of. Because eating at Garden Grill, before, after Soarin', before you get in line for Soarin', they're always busy. Doesn't matter whether it's rope drop or 8 o'clock at night, there's 1,000 people at them. Mm-hmm. And I don't understand where they all come from and where they're all going, but it must be the crossroads of the world.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
That's why you just go outside and go to the Figment bathroom. There you go.
That's right. It's not that far away.
So, Hollywood Studios, another one with some great bathrooms, some good theming. They are getting better.
Yes.
Some larger bathrooms for sure, and one of my favorites on property. But where are we going first, Doug?
So, the absolute number one bathroom on property is located here. It's at the Brown Derby. So, the Brown Derby has some doors off to the side you can walk through. You don't have to go in the front door of the Brown Derby, but you can.
Yep.
Like I said, restaurants have bathrooms. You go in there, hang a left. It's empty.
Always.
Almost always
and
empty.
One of the cleanest bathrooms.
Very clean because it's a nicer restaurant.
I feel like we've said this on the show before and people are starting to take advantage of it.
Yeah, it's happened. But there you go. It's number one, number two, number three. Okay. All the numbers you need to do there.
Actually, Hollywood Studios, I feel like, does have some good hidden bathrooms.
It's the best.
Yep.
There's more on the Magic Kingdom. We really couldn't say good things. We just said they're better things.
Yep.
Here we have good.
There we do. The one I do like is the animation courtyard bathroom. I feel like it's never that busy, tucked back in there.
Yeah, not on throughway, right?
Yep.
It's off to the left, back in there. And since Launch Bay
Launch
doesn't
Bay's not
really
doing
have,
anything. No one's
they got
pulling,
the character meets
and
now.
Ariel's
but
not back there right now.
that's right. When Ariel would let out, it let out in
Right
animation
into that
courtyard.
bathroom. Yep,
Without Ariel, that's a good one now. It used to
it has been.
showtimes it can be rough, but so the other one I like is in Galaxy's Edge, the one that is not by the marketplace, the other refresher.
I like that one more.
You like the marketplace
do
one's
like
a little busier, but what I
like the theming.
I like the theming, and they have background music pumped in really loud. So if you're gonna make a lot of noise, if you know what I mean.
Oh wow, okay, took me a second. Got there.
You get a little extra ambiance to disguise things.
Okay,
I mean,
I got it.
you got it.
I drank the cream cheese coffee when I was in there. I got it. When you text me, where were you or where are you? And I said the bathroom. Yes, I understand that reference completely.
Because some of these other really good ones that we've mentioned, I've been in when you could hear a pin drop, like
Yes,
that one
that's
by
not always the good case.
Space Mountain. Like one time when you can hear the background music in there, it's like, oh no. But you want a little bit of traffic, but you also don't want stuff covered in layers of people's DNA.
Okay, all right. Well, talking about a lot of traffic, Toy Story. That bathroom is always busy. Fun, entertaining. Kids love it. It's colorful, but always busy.
Yes. So I asked Michelle and Sam, just bathroom, reference. Sam said she liked the Toy Story ones, and Michelle and I both instantly went, what? She's like, it's big. There's plenty of stalls. I'm like, okay, you're easy to impress. I do not agree. One thing they did do really well in the Toy Story bathrooms, though, that they failed to do at the Storybook Circus bathrooms, right? Storybook Circus, all the rides back there are geared towards little younger humans, right?
Yep.
They put like one shorter urinal in there. In Toy Story Land, there's a whole bunch of shorter urinals.
That makes sense.
And if anybody's had to take their like 4-year-old, 5-year-old,
my short 5-year-old, yep,
to go to the bathroom, you know what I'm talking about. Nothing made me more angry as a parent than when there was, all these empty urinals and some dudes using the one short one that's 6'2". I that's kind of where I'm like, I don't know, Alden, just go try to pee next to him. There was some times where I'm like, well, I'm gonna hold you up.
See, that's the benefit of
next
being
to him.
short. So it's, I'm allowed to go into all the stalls.
Right, you are, Derek.
Yep.
So am I. We're both short. But, leave, PSA, men, if you haven't ever had a son, leave those for the little kids, especially at Disney World. If it's empty, you leave it. Even if you have to wait for the taller ones, because I guarantee you some 5-year-old is going to come in dancing around behind you, and that's not where you want to be.
That happened I can transition with that. That happened to us at Hollywood Studios. Bathrooms that I do not like are both sets of bathrooms right outside Star Tours. And we had to run out of Star Tours. Like, we were getting on Star Tours. My son's dancing. The cast member's like, he's got to pee. And I'm like, yeah, he's got to pee. So we run. And then there's this massive line. And he's like, I'm not going to make it. And I yelled at all the dads in front of me. I'm like, he's not going to make it. And all the dads moved to the side, and son ran in and peed.
The seas parted.
It did, thank you, men who did that.
That's right.
But it's like, that bathroom is way too small. Both those bathrooms are way too small outside that attraction. The ABC commissary area has 3 bathrooms that I do not like.
Right. And the newest one that's around on towards Baseline Tap House is just a mockery.
Yes.
Don't even put the sign up. There's one stall.
It is.
And 2 urinals in the men's. And does that even count? I think the women's bathroom just has 2 stalls from what I hear. I don't know personally.
You didn't go in? Good.
Did not go check it out. Even for research sake, I'm not going to do that. But come on, Disney. Backlot Express bathroom, though, it's in the same general area. It's relatively empty compared to all those others.
Yep. So. The other one I like is when you walk into the park, you take a right, and it's kind of tucked back there before, because I think so many people get sucked into walking into the park, going to wherever they need to go, that they forget about some of those entry
The
bathrooms.
one right inside the door. I'm going to disagree with you on this
Not
one, sir.
inside the door. No. To the back right. So before you get to the with the old photo booth, the old, what is that?
Right past the stroller rental.
Yeah,
The
that
wheelchair.
one.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's the entry one.
Okay.
No, it's horrible.
Okay.
It's always busy. I don't know when you've used it, but it's not the same times I've used it.
I've had great success at that one.
I think my wife has to stop there every time.
Okay.
If we're talking entry bathrooms, the Skyliner at Hollywood Studios has its own bathroom.
It does.
So if you're leaving the park and you're heading towards the bus or the Skyliner, actually more the bus, right? Because the Skyliner bathroom's kind of past the Skyliner entrance. But it's actually more on the way to the buses. Use those. Tell your kids, we're going to get out of the park and then go. That's going to save you a ton of time. Same thing, there's bathrooms by the buses at the Magic Kingdom. I think everywhere now has some bathrooms on the way to the buses. I can't remember Animal Kingdom exactly, but I think they built some in their remodel.
Okay.
So bus bathrooms, fantastic. Because it's just functional.
Okay. I'll tell you the bathroom we use the most, I think, at any park, and that's the Sunset Club bathroom over down Sunset.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, right.
We use that one so many, like almost every time. Like Tower of Terror, Rockin'. Nope, we're going to beeline to the bathroom first and then go do that attraction.
That was a bathroom I used on a half marathon when I did the Star Wars Dark Side.
Yep.
And I have 2 half marathon bathroom stories. One was over at the Magic Kingdom the first time we did the Princess, my first ever half marathon. And that was where we went to the bathroom the first time. And we're like, why are there so many porta potties? I feel great. We're running and running. And then as you get closer to the park, all of a sudden there's no porta potties. And it's like, oh no. And you're running down Main Street thinking, I need to get to that bathroom. So word of advice, go early in the race. But that bathroom with so many thousands of runners coming through, and that was like the first bathroom in a long time. I don't think I've ever seen a grosser bathroom in my life.
No. I have a really gross bathroom story, but it wasn't at Disney.
Well, then it doesn't count.
Okay.
And then the other one was at Hollywood Studios at Sunset Boulevard bathroom. And I go in there, and there's like dudes sitting on the floor because it was air conditioned with like wet paper towels on them. One guy was treating his bleeding nipple. I mean, it was intense. And I'm just like, I'm just here to pee. It was like a mash unit in the bathroom. I don't understand. It was weird because all we had to do was get from there over to Epcot and we were done. So like you're in that back third of the race.
Home stretch.
Yeah. And yeah, people, I don't think those guys were making it.
I hope they did. If
I
that
don't
was
think
you,
they
let
did.
us know. All right, moving to Animal Kingdom, the final of the parks. Doug, where are you going to go in Animal Kingdom?
I don't have a lot in Animal Kingdom. I almost think sometimes we get in and out of Animal Kingdom fast
before you
enough.
have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah. No. So we use the one in Pandora by Satouli's a lot
Every time.
because
Every
we eat
trip.
dinner there a lot. We eat lunch there a lot. We're just there a lot. So it's more of a function of location. However, the one that I like that's good, that's relatively empty, always clean, and has a nice breath of air conditioning, the one on the way between Pandora and Africa.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one.
Sidewalk.
Yep. Little secret bathroom.
Yeah.
I like that.
That's a really good one.
So I was going to go to the one by Restaurantosaurus, kind of tucked back there a little bit. We use that quite a bit. But yeah, that one's always seems to be empty and a little bit larger.
It is tucked back, and there's a bigger bathroom closer to Dino Land, like more in the main square of it. So that gets the brunt of the traffic. So yeah, that one's great. The other really good one, depending on when you go,
Finding Nemo bathroom.
Nemo.
Yes.
Absolutely.
I've been in that
wrong,
one by
though.
myself. It's great.
Yeah, it's always empty. It's tucked back behind the theater, kind of, but it is a ghost town unless a show's getting out. If a show's getting out, run very fast as far as you can.
Yep. Bathroom I avoid is the one by the theater and Expedition Everest. Always busy. Know what I'm talking about? Yep.
Yeah. That one is. Expedition Everest, there's just nothing good right around there. And
There's not a
it's
lot of
kind of that
bathroom time.
walkway
Yep.
between Africa and Asia. It's just always swamped with people. And Animal Kingdom is always hotter, so you have more people that just seem to be sitting and dying of heat stroke.
Okay, yeah, makes
Don't
sense.
you think?
It
Like,
does.
it's like, I don't know.
Well, that's where. So my other bad bathroom was the Mombosa area. Just I feel like that has so many people. Right by Zuri Sweet Shop, that bathroom
Yeah.
always busy, but always has hot people, tired people right there.
Yeah, it's a struggle sometimes. So,
Yep.
also keep in mind all these bathrooms have a water fountain.
Yep.
So that, get your drink, stay hydrated. But yeah, I don't have much to offer in the way of bathrooms at Animal Kingdom.
I've had some good success behind Starbucks.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice little bathroom. People are, but they can get busy, but usually quite nice. People are trying to beeline back to the safari, and so you can, they forget about it.
Yeah. Well, I think this has been our weirdest show, Derek.
Yeah, hopefully we didn't jump the shark on this one. If you're still listening, thank you.
It can't be jumping the shark if someone, like, this has been suggested.
It has been.
Multiple times.
It has been. So my favorite bathroom on all of Walt Disney World property is the one on the Star Cruiser in your room, which is we will be there in a month.
Yes,
so
I can't wait.
I know, I'm excited too. So that is a great bathroom, and if you want to check it out, you should join us if there's still spots,
Still
or
good.
book a trip yourself. But yes, there are a lot of great bathrooms. The resorts all have good and bad bathrooms as well.
That's a whole nother show.
It is.
But
So
I really like the new contemporary bathrooms after the Incredibles remodel. Not that it's Incredibles theme. It's just the remodel of those bathrooms is very nice.
That's good. Okay.
And your favorite resort has fantastic bathrooms as well.
Yes, the Riviera has great bathrooms. Heck, most of the resorts do have good bathrooms.
Yeah, especially after hard remodels. Like the Polynesian got an upgrade. I mean, Polynesian was getting very dated before that upgrade. I mean, we're talking a 10-year-old upgrade here, but they're all really nice. Lots of them, separate toilet from the rest of the bathroom, or toilet and shower so people can get ready, and multiple shifts. Disney Cruise Line's got the split bathrooms. I think Disney does bathrooms well.
They do. But still, the Star Cruiser is the coolest one. And that is how we're going to end, because on the Patreon, one of the things we're going to talk about is Mandalorian, because we just finished that. So we're going to give our review of Mandalorian Season 3 coming up. So if you want to hear that and all of our Patreon after shows, you're going to have to click the link in the show notes. And of course, if you want to try any of these bathrooms out, you're going to have to go to Walt Disney World. We didn't even get to the water parks or anything else. So you want to do bathrooms, you want to check them all out, let us know what we did right and wrong. Click the link in the show notes. That will send you over to our amazing sponsors at Touring Plans, and they will help you have a magical, great bathroom trip. And you know what's great is Michelle and Doug, I can text them, hey, where's the closest bathroom? They know. TAs, they know where the best bathrooms are as well. So let them help you out. And of course, leave a review. Help us get to 500 so next week we can do a big giveaway. We're only like 5 reviews away. And so thank you guys so much. So for Doug, I'm Derek. You've been listening to Rope Drop Radio Bathroom Edition.